Let me tell you something most doctors won't. Some of the healthy fruits you're eating every morning may be the exact reason you're losing your performance at night. Sounds crazy, right? But I've seen it too many times. One of my patients, Mr. Lionel, 66, from Austin, Texas, woke up one day and realized his body just didn't respond like it used to. He was eating clean, no junk food, no alcohol, every morning. A big glass of fruit smoothie, blueberries, bananas, grapes, a splash of pineapple juice, the works. He thought he was doing everything right. But inside, his testosterone was crashing, his blood vessels were shrinking, and his bedroom confidence fading fast. It wasn't until we removed 3 specific fruits from his daily routine that his blood flow came back, his energy returned, and his wife sent me flowers. Twice. That's when it hit me. Most men over 60 are unknowingly eating fruits that sabotage their performance. Fruits that spike your blood sugar, mess with your hormones, and block the very blood flow you need to feel like yourself again. And the worst part, you probably had one this morning. So in this video, I'm going to expose 7 common fruits that kill erections, reduce testosterone, and leave you frustrated in silence. And at the end, I'll share a simple switch you can make starting today to reverse the damage and get your drive back naturally. Let's start with the sneakiest one. Grapes. Yes, grapes. You probably think they're harmless. Pop a few in the morning or toss them in your yogurt bowl. But for men over 60, they're a blood sugar landmine. You see, grapes are one of the highest sugar fruits out there. And while the sugar might give you a quick energy kick, inside your body, it's setting off a chain reaction that wrecks your performance. Here's what happens. Blood sugar spikes, triggers a rush of insulin, and over time, that insulin builds resistance. And insulin resistance lowers nitric oxide, the very chemical your body needs to get and maintain an erection. No nitric oxide, no blood flow, and no performance. And it's not just a theory. One of my clients, Mr. Howard, 64, from Columbus, Ohio, was eating healthy every day. Grapes as his go-to snack. Until we ran his labs, his insulin was sky high, his brain fog was terrible, and his libido non-existent. So we cut out the grapes, swapped them for a low glycemic fruit I'll share later. And in 3 weeks, he said, "Doc, I don't know what you did, but I woke up feeling like I got 10 years back." Grapes aren't evil, but for aging men, they can be a silent confidence killer. Now, let me ask you, have you been eating grapes thinking they were helping you? Did you know they could quietly mess with your blood flow like this? If that surprised you, even a little, drop it in the comments. Or ask your questions, because when you speak up, other men learn too. And if you're still watching, it means this is hitting home. So don't just watch in silence, subscribe. It doesn't just help you get more videos like this. It tells YouTube to push this to other men who desperately need the truth. Think about that. You hitting the subscribe button might be the reason another man gets his confidence back. So, let's move to the next mistake. This one hides in your healthy morning protein smoothies, and most men have no idea it's feminizing their body. Okay, here's something I would want you to start checking from today. You know those protein smoothies with berries, bananas, and a little boost added in? Always read the label, because that boost might include soy protein, isolate, or soy lecithin, sneaky additives that are technically from a legume, but often blended into fruit-based drinks and health bars. Here's why you should pay attention to it. Soy mimics estrogen, and too much of it, especially for men over 60, can throw off your hormonal balance in subtle but deadly ways. It lowers free testosterone, raises SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin, which locks away the testosterone your body needs and increases estrogen-like activity, especially when your liver's already slowing down with age. Now combine that with age-related hormonal decline. And what do you get? Slower metabolism, increased belly fat, mood swings, performance issues you can't explain. One of my patients, Paul, 63, started every morning with a fruit smoothie. He thought he was doing the right thing, but he was using a pre-packaged super blend that listed soy protein as the second ingredient. Within weeks of cutting it out, he told me, "Doc, it's like my body woke up again." He felt lighter, clearer, more in control. So what's the takeaway? Don't let soy sneak its way into your fruits. Avoid fruit smoothies or bars that say fortified with plant protein without telling you what kind. And if you're still unsure, just make your own. A few real fruits, clean water, no weird ingredients. Because the next fruit mistake, it's one you've definitely seen before. But if you eat it in the wrong state, it can mess with your brain chemistry and quietly kill your motivation, drive, and morning edge. Let's take a look at it. Now, let me say this publicly. Most men over 60 don't even think about dopamine, but is one of the most powerful chemicals behind your confidence, motivation, and sexual performance. And one innocent mistake in the fruit aisle might be draining it every morning. That mistake? Eating unripe bananas? Yes, those greenish, stiff bananas that look fresh. They're not ready, and they're not helping you. Here's what most men don't know. Ripe bananas, the ones with brown spots, release a powerful dose of dopamine. That's the same brain chemical that fires up your motivation, enhances focus, supports mood stability, and yes, activates the pathways involved in desire and arousal. But unripe bananas, it contain less dopamine. They're harder to digest, and they actually feed gut bacteria that produce bloating, sluggishness, and fatigue. Think of it like this. A ripe banana is fuel for your masculine brain. An unripe one, just starch and struggle. One of my older clients once told me, "Doc, I eat a banana every day, but I still feel foggy." We switched him to only fully ripe bananas. And I mean ripe, with the speckles and all. 2 weeks later, he said he was more alert. His mood improved, and his urge to get moving, in the gym and the bedroom, shot up. So here's your simple rule. Eat bananas when they're spotted. Brown, not green. Ideally in the morning, before caffeine. Let them do what they're designed to do, fuel your drive from the inside out. Now, for the next fruit you should avoid, it's not about the fruit itself. It's about what happens when the fruit is processed and stripped of what made it healthy in the first place. And most men drink it thinking it's helping inflammation, when in fact, it's doing the opposite. Okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever grabbed one of those little juice boxes or bottles with a bright picture of a pineapple on the label, said 100% juice or no added sugar? So you thought, hey, it's fruit. It's healthy. Wrong. Dead wrong. That bottle might as well say, now serving joint pain, poor blood flow, and hormone chaos on ice. Because here's what they don't tell you. Pineapple in its natural form contains an enzyme called bromelain, which is amazing for fighting inflammation and boosting recovery. But the moment it's processed, pasteurized, and packed into a bottle, bromelain gets destroyed. You're left with a sugar spike that worsens inflammation, not reduces it. Think of it like this. Eating fresh pineapple. Helpful, Drinking packaged pineapple juice, the hormonal sabotage in a bottle. What does this mean for you? More joint stiffness, lower testosterone, and more trouble getting or sustaining an erection because inflammation ruins circulation. One man I worked with drank pineapple juice every single morning, said it made him feel refreshed. But his blood sugar was constantly spiking. His knees were on fire, and his bedroom confidence practically extinct. I switched him to fresh-cut pineapple chunks just 3 times a week, and within days, the swelling in his joints went down, his energy returned, and his drive came roaring back. Here's your new rule. Ditch the bottle. Eat the real fruit. Limit it to a few times per week, and always pair it with protein to avoid sugar crashes. Now, we've talked sugar bombs, we've talked dopamine drainers, we've talked inflammation feeders. But the next one, this one's sneakier. It hides in that innocent little can in your pantry. And it's been clogging your liver and your testosterone without you even realizing. But hold on for a second. Are you starting to see how something as healthy as fruit can quietly sabotage your manhood? Which of these have you been eating without knowing? Drop it in the comments. Be honest, because your comment might open another man's eyes, and trust me, he'll thank you for it. And if this video has shocked you even a little bit, then do something powerful and free. Hit that subscribe button. Why? Because every time you subscribe, you're not just helping yourself, you're telling YouTube to push this video to more men who are silently struggling, men who need this information, men who don't have anyone telling them the truth, men who still think their performance problems are just age. So don't be stingy with what you've learned. Subscribe, like, and share. Now, let's talk about a fruit that looks harmless, but clogs your liver, scrambles your hormones, and turns your bedroom engine into a sputtering lawnmower. And what's fueling that breakdown? Canned peaches. Or worse, those mixed fruit cocktails floating in syrup. Now let's get real for a second. If it's sweet, wet, and comes in a can, it's not fruit anymore. It's a chemical trap with a sugar disguise. Here's why it's a problem. First, those cans are often lined with BPA, a sneaky chemical linked to hormone disruption. Yes, the very thing responsible for turning testosterone into estrogen, making your belly bigger, drive lower, and confidence weaker. Second, that thick syrup inside, it's a straight shot of high fructose sugar, which clogs up your liver, slows your detox system, and throws your hormone balance completely off track. One man told me, "Doc, I thought I was eating fruit every night for dessert." Turns out, he was bathing his body in endocrine poison. We switched it. Just that one habit, gone. And within weeks, his sleep improved. Morning stiffness, the bad kind, went down. And the good kind? Yeah, you came back stronger. So here's the fix. If you can't pick it fresh, don't pick it at all, especially if it came off a factory line with a best before label. And now, let's talk about fruit number 6, the one health influencers praise like gold. But in large amounts, it suffocates your blood flow like a clogged drain. I'm talking about dried fruits, especially dates, raisins, and dried apricots. Now look, I'm not saying a few raisins sprinkled on oatmeal will destroy you, but most men don't stop there. One handful turns into 2. And suddenly you've eaten more sugar than a candy bar, thinking you were being healthy. Here's what that does. Dried fruits are hyper-concentrated sugar bombs. That sugar spikes your blood sugar, inflames your blood vessels, and over time, damages the endothelial lining that helps your arteries stay flexible and open. And if those vessels can't expand, blood flow slows down, especially down there. I had a client who was snacking on dried mangoes daily, thought it was better than cookies. He came in complaining about fatigue, brain fog, and things not working like they used to. We removed the dried fruit for 30 days. His words, "Doc, I didn't realize something so small could make me feel so flat." So if you're going to eat fruit, eat it with water still in it, not shriveled up like it's been mummified. Hydrated fruit equals hydrated blood vessels, which equals healthier blood flow. And speaking of invisible dangers, fruit number 7 looks like the cleanest, crispest, most innocent one in the store. But it carries a toxic secret that messes with your testosterone before you even take the first bite. And it's sitting right in your fridge right now. Non-organic apples. Yep. That innocent-looking apple you slice up every morning could be messing with your testosterone in ways you can't see, but your body can definitely feel. Here's the truth. Apples sit at the very top of the EWG's Dirty Dozen list. That means they carry some of the highest pesticide residues of all produce in the US. And those residues, they're not just trace chemicals. Many are endocrine disruptors, which is science speak for. They mess with your hormones. Over time, those chemicals build up. They mimic estrogen in the body, confuse your testosterone receptors, and slowly nudge your manhood into hibernation mode. One study found that men with high pesticide exposure had significantly lower sperm quality, testosterone levels, and libido. And guess what? Washing them with water isn't enough. You'd need a full vinegar soak or peel, or better yet, just buy organic when it matters. Because here's the truth. You're doing everything right. Eating fruit, staying active, watching your health. But if you don't know how the fruit was grown, it might be doing more harm than good. So let's bring this full circle and wrap it up with a fix. Now, remember that man I told you about earlier? The one who thought his morning fruit smoothie was fueling him? Once we cut out the bad fruits and added the right ones, everything changed. His blood flow came back. His drive returned. His confidence rebuilt from the ground up. And he didn't achieve it by doing anything extreme, but because he finally understood this. It's not about avoiding fruit. It's about knowing which ones help and which ones quietly hurt. That's how you age like a man in control. Now, if this video opened your eyes, you'll want to catch the next one I'm working on. The 3 real reasons why seniors lose erection during sex and how to fix it. These aren't myths, they're backed by real science. And my patients swear by them. So if you don't want to miss it, hit that subscribe button. But don't just do it for you. When you subscribe, like, and comment, you help this video get shown to more men like you, men who are struggling silently and need the truth. You might just be the reason another man saves his confidence. So, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's take back our strength, one truth at a time.